The Girl Who Sold Rain. When people spoke about the town of Mirabel, they always said the same thing. It never rains there. For 10 years, not a single drop had touched its dusty streets. The air was hot and dry, and every morning the sun rose like a cruel promise that nothing would change. In this town lived a girl named Elena. She was 17 and worked at a small shop with her father. They sold bottles of water, fans, and sometimes cheap sunglasses for the travelers who passed through. One morning, a strange woman came into the shop. She was dressed in a long blue coat, even though the air was burning. Her eyes were pale like glass. She looked around slowly and said, "Do you sell rain here?" Elena laughed. "Rain? Nobody sells that. You're in the wrong place." The woman smiled. "Maybe not. But you look like a girl who could." Elena didn't understand. "I can't sell something that doesn't exist." "Everything exists somewhere," the woman said softly. "You just have to bring it here." Before Elena could ask what she meant, the woman placed a small silver box on the counter. "If you open this at midnight," she said, "you will hear the sound of rain. But be careful. It costs something to bring it back." Then she left, walking into the white dust outside. That night, Elena couldn't sleep. The box sat on her table, shining under the moonlight. Her father snored in the next room. Outside, the air was completely still. She thought about the woman's words. Maybe it's a trick, she told herself, but her fingers itched with curiosity. At midnight, she opened the box. At first, she heard nothing. Then, a soft sound, like a whisper. Tap, tap, tap. It was the sound of rain, falling somewhere far away. Elena closed her eyes, and for a moment she could smell wet earth. She could feel the cool drops on her skin, though the room was still dry. When she opened her eyes, the sound stopped. She felt her heart racing. Something had changed, though she couldn't say what. The next morning, when she stepped outside, people were looking at the sky. A single dark cloud floated above the town. "Elena!" her friend Mateo called. "Look! It's going to rain." And it did. Only for a minute, but enough to make the ground smell alive again. People ran into the streets, laughing, crying, dancing. Children opened their mouths to taste the drops. It was the first rain they had ever known. Everyone said it was a miracle. But Elena felt uneasy. She went back to her room and saw the silver box glowing faintly on the table. When she opened it again, she found a note inside. It said, "Every drop has a price." The next day, her father woke up feeling weak. His hands shook, and his voice was small. "I think I'm getting old faster," he said with a tired smile. Elena froze. Her heart dropped. Was this the price? She wanted to throw the box away, but something stopped her. The town was alive again. People came to buy more water, but now it was to celebrate, not to survive. For the first time, Mirabel smelled of hope. And they all thanked her, the girl who brought the rain. Weeks passed. The box stayed closed. Her father recovered, though he moved slower than before. Elena tried to forget it all, until one afternoon the same woman returned. "Did you enjoy the rain?" she asked. Elena nodded. "But I don't want more. It hurt someone I love." The woman smiled sadly. "That's how rain works. It gives, but it also takes." "Then take the box back," Elena said. "I don't want it." The woman shook her head. "Once you open it, it's yours. You must decide what to do with it." Elena looked at the horizon. The sky was empty again, white and dry. "I'll keep it closed," she whispered. "Good," the woman said. "Remember, even a single drop can change everything." And she disappeared, like steam in sunlight. Years later, when Elena became old, Mirabelli still remembered her as the girl who sold rain. No one knew how she did it. Some said she was a witch, others said she was blessed. But every night, she kept the box by her bed. And sometimes, when she missed her father, she would open it just a little to hear the soft, distant sound of rain.